The plane disappears into the sky. Silence hits me. Just minutes earlier, we were laughing, our bright jackets set against white snow and ice. We've just started our ski trek to the South Pole. Most people picture Antarctica with penguins and dramatic ice cliffs. But out here, nothing but endless white. No mountains, no rocks, not a single bird. The sun hangs low day and night. The world is absolutely still. Now it's just step. I thought we were skiing to the South Pole, but we're barely walking. I'm pulling a 100-pound sled. It feels like the sled just keeps gaining weight. And it is. This featureless world isn't really flat. It's a gradual uphill climb. Every few steps, tiny ice ridges catch my skis and yank the sled back like a stubborn animal. Our faces are fully covered. It's too cold to talk out here. So it's just step, breathe, step, breathe. It's only been 5 minutes? You know that feeling. No matter how hard you work, it feels like you're still in the same spot. That's when a strange feeling sets in. One I've never felt on any expedition. A feeling we all know far too well. Boredom. So if boredom is what you're trying to escape, you're probably thinking, why not listen to music? Great idea. On an expedition like this, every ounce matters. So I brought the tiniest iPod shuffle. I clipped it inside my jacket so it wouldn't freeze. I pressed play. Finally. But before long, the iPod slides down to my waist, right under the harness. And with each step I take, the harness presses the buttons. Again, and again, and again. Before I know it, I'm stuck with the same song on repeat at the loudest volume. And at minus 50 degrees, you cannot just stop whenever you want, because stopping means losing precious body heat. So I keep moving with the world's most annoying song on full blast. To this day, I have no idea what song it was. My brain erased it for my sanity. So I try every other distraction I can think of. I replay every major life choice. Then replay every minor life choice. I'm so desperate, I even try counting. 42, 43. But boredom never goes away. And that's when it gets dangerous. While I'm busy chasing distractions, I don't notice the cold seeping into my hands. By the end of the day, my hands are so frozen, I can't even grab an extra jacket out of my sled. and dangerously close to hypothermia. Thankfully, a teammate wrapped me inside his jacket to warm me up. That night, as I replayed the day, I finally saw what went wrong. As the early excitement faded and every distraction failed, I slipped into a kind of autopilot. You see, the real danger isn't the cold. It's losing focus. And that's when it clicked. Boredom shows up for a reason. Boredom is a cue. It's a signal. It's a reminder that I'm starting to drift. Here in Antarctica, a drifting mind can cost you your life. If I don't find a way to stay present, I won't survive this journey. So what can I do differently tomorrow? The next day, I pay closer attention to the tiny ice ridges under my skis. Some are harmless. Some can throw me off my balance. Once I truly focus on them, I learn to work with them. A quick weight shift, a touch of momentum, a rhythm that lets me glide over them instead of getting jerked back. Then it becomes a game. How many clean steps can I take before one trips me up? 10? 20? More? Each small target keeps my mind anchored. I stop checking my watch. I start getting excited about hitting a new personal best. In front of me, it seems endless wide. But I'm working with it instead of fighting it. Now, when each day ends, I wish we could keep going another hour, maybe even 2. Our life or work sometimes feels exactly like that endless wide. Long meetings, slow projects, repeating routines. And like it or not, monotony is just part of the deal. And that's when we tend to drift. While drifting in everyday life isn't deadly, like it is in Antarctica, it's not harmless. It quietly drains your attention. And that's where opportunities for growth and breakthroughs get lost. What if, when boredom creeps in, you grab that signal? Treat boredom as a tap on the shoulder, a cue to give your mind one small task, one action, so you stay focused. You may find moments of joy in that step, breathe, step, breathe. On the last day, South Pole Station comes into view. As we drag our sleds through the final few hundred yards, I'm so exhausted, I barely have the energy to take a photo. But my mind is buzzing. This journey has been much more than just a dream achieved. A few months later, I show up for my trek to the North Pole. And it turns out I'm the most prepared person on the team. And here's why. during those long, slow miles to the South Pole, I kept wondering, what else could I do to make this experience better? That's when an idea showed up. I could train for the North Pole at home by pulling truck tires along the beach. What I didn't expect was how much resistance the sand would create. Even a short distance felt endless. That inch-by-inch grind, it made the North Pole feel like skiing again. And that's a hidden gift boredom offers. When you stay engaged, instead of checking out, your mind doesn't just pass the time. It can surprise you with ideas you could never plan for. Every meaningful goal has long stretches where nothing seems to move unless you do. When you learn to use boredom as your signal, you stop resisting and start working with it. It won't turn every moment into a thrill. Instead, it turns those miles most people avoid into your training ground, where your attention sharpens, your mind opens, and creativity shows up, even in the simplest moments of your day. So, when boredom taps you on the shoulder, answer it with one small intentional step, one action that keeps you present and motivated through the monotony. And that's how you make boredom your superpower. Thank you.